We are live, coming in hot from the StreamerCollabs podcast. What is going on, Buzz?
I'm sleepy. I got coffee. All right. We haven't done a podcast in a couple of weeks. It's on me because finals and then moving again. It's been a lot. Anyways, I'm doing good, man. Just tired than a motherfucker.
Tired of them up. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's tell you shit. Fuck, I gotta log in. Oh my god, please log in.
Leave me alone, type shift.
Tight.
Shake your dreads.
Ladies. But no. So, anyway. All right, anyways, so you know what I'm saying is as usual, if you guys forgot, is the big, infamous DBub and my
The
boy
big
Buzz.
buzzy wuzzy.
And today this is season 3, episode 14. Today we're gonna be talking about building a loyal community from viewers to superfans. Holy fuck, the internet is ass. All right, anyways, here we go. Today we're going to be diving into one of the most underrated keys to growing a stream. Building a loyal and engaged community that doesn't just watch you, but roots for you. So, we'll be right back right after these fucking messages.
This podcast is presented by StreamerCollabs.com, a website made by streamers for streamers. StreamerCollabs.com helps streamers find, connect, and grow their channels by collaboration. We believe that collaboration is key to unlocking the full potential of the streaming community, and we strive to provide the tools and resources needed to make that happen. So join us today and let's make a difference together on StreamerCollabs.com.
Hold on, wait, we're still there you go. And we are back. We were still transitioning when I was like, all right, anyways.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be talking about why community matters over view count, how to engage viewers live. We're going to be talking a little bit about community building outside of the stream, and a couple other things, you know what I'm saying? But today, we're going to be talking about, or first, we're going to talk about how high viewer numbers are great, but are meaningless without engagement. I've seen this happen a few times, bro, where people will think, okay, if I view about myself to 5,000 viewers, you know what I'm saying, the algorithm will pick me up. And no, do not view about. Go ahead.
Not only is that illegal, like not illegal, like you're going to jail, but like it's like Twitch
against TOS.
says don't do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. I'm
You're good. But I've seen this happen a couple times. I saw it happen on Apex. I saw it happen on like a couple of other games where it was just like, who are you? And you know what I'm saying? And it's somebody who isn't partnered, who has probably like, I mean, no shade to people who are, I'm not fucking partnered, but he isn't partnered. He's got like less than 100 followers, but he's got 5,000 viewers and nobody's in chat. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. It's
so obvious.
It's pretty obvious. You know what I'm saying? You did get raided by Ninja. But yeah, you want to build a community of loyal viewers that will return, sub, donate, and promote you for free. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember back in the customs days, bro, people were paying their viewers to play their customs over other people's viewers or other people's customs, and that shit was insane.
Did it work?
Now it worked, yeah, because you know what I'm saying, you would have to. It would work because people wanted to earn money playing the game. That, and it gave people the competitive aspect of it. I have fucking $10 in Fortnite earnings. You know what I mean? So nice. It at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It was for the comp experience, but whatever, man. But a strong sense of community creates a sense of belonging. People come there for the content and stay for the connection. People will come to you because they're drawn. They see a clip on TikTok or they see a clip on YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, whatever, and then they'll be like, huh, this is funny. I like this guy. I like the cut of your jib, kid. And then they'll be like, all right, head over to your Twitch. And you know what I'm saying? They'll support you from there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
But just remember, you're not building a stream. You're building a hangout, and more like, think of it as like, I know. Shout out Leader Killer. Leader Killer. He's got his fucking his intro shit is like a campfire, basically. Like
Yep.
his stream starting soon is like a campfire. So I believe he's going for the more cozy vibe of like, friends around a campfire, you know what I'm saying? All just cut,
We're all just shooting the shit.
exactly, shooting the shit, cutting it up and shit, you know what I mean? And just try and remember you're not just building a place for people to
You're not
watch
building
you.
an army, bro.
No, you are.
You are
You are
not the
building an army.
commander.
You are the commander. You are building an army. But you're not just don't go live with the idea of, all right, if I go live, everybody's just gonna watch me and I ain't gotta worry about chat. I don't gotta worry about any of that. Like, you have to welcome everybody who comes to chat. If you don't have a mic, type in chat. If you do have a mic, be sure you're reading chat every like maybe 10 seconds at max. Cause there's been a few times where I'll just like, go into somebody's chat. I'll be trying to support and shit. And I'll be there for 5-10 minutes and nobody says shit to me. And I'm like, all right, well, this is it.
Yeah, Wolf is good about checking chat.
Hey, shout out Deadly, man. Divine Too Deadly.
Divine Too Deadly, bro.
Sad boy, man.
He's because like every time, it's been a couple of weeks since I popped in chat, but every time I do, like within like maybe 5 or 10 seconds of me sending a message, like, "What's good, Buzz?"
Yeah. He's
like,
good with that. He's good with that.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Shout out Divine Too Deadly.
Yes, sir.
I can take the next part if that's cool.
Yeah, go for it, man. But yeah,
cool. So we're gonna talk about engaging viewers live. So it's really important to read usernames and respond in as close to real time as possible.
True.
Because that kind of, at least in my opinion, it kind of builds like a sort of connection. Like, I'm more than just a viewer. Like, this person, especially if you're a regular.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Toki, like, it doesn't matter how many viewers he has. I gotta get a Toki t-shirt or something, bro. I keep talking about, bro. He's like, it's like you and him are like the only streamers I watch, and Wolf. But like, anyways, basically he'll always be like, "Hey, what's good, Buzz?" Or "Hey, what's good, so and so?" Like he'll ask how you're doing, or like all that good shit. And it's a way to build connection beyond just viewer streamer. It's
and his
like
chat feels like a community, right?
Because it is a community. Because
everybody knows each other. Everybody's talking.
Everybody knows each other. Everybody's been there for a while, so we're all just shooting the shit and talking, and it's cool. You want to create rituals, welcome messages, shout outs for new followers, and a regular system. Now, back to Toki. Every time someone has a birthday, he plays the birthday rat song. And he goes to this website where like he types in the person's username, like, and
to make sure
make sure like they sing your name. So it'll be like, "Rats, we are the rats, celebrate another birthday bash. Buzz Lightskin, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream is on its way." And exactly. And it's funny. It's kind of become like a meme.
Yeah.
Because people will sometimes like not tell him it's their birthday, but he'll remember. He'll be like, didn't you say your birthday was today, bro? I'm feeling some rats coming on. And then then he'll pull up the rats, and it's great. Like, it's shit like that. You see me cheesing, bro, because like shit like that really does build a community, because it's like,
exactly, it builds a connection, man. You know what I'm saying? It builds a connection,
bro. Like like you can kind of tell he genuinely like, he's a really down to earth guy. So it's genuinely like, it's not, it really is a community. It's just him and us shoot the shit. Like, it's cool. It's cool. You also want to use polls, channel points, and chatbots to reward interaction. So chatbots, obviously Nightbot's a great one.
True.
Moobot. You can also make your own custom. Stream Elements is great. Once you kind of get more familiar with how chatbots and shit work, and you kind of have an idea of what you want your own to look like, you can make custom bots, or rather rename existing bots. Like, I had BuzzBot 9000 before I had to put him out to pasture.
Damn.
I think he's back though. He's good. He's good. Just took him to the shop.
Okay.
But essentially, you don't want to get too focused in the game, like you were saying, bro. You got to look at chat, because if you don't look at chat and you don't respond in time, that's how you lose people. Because people will be like, "Hey man, how you doing?"
Exactly. Like bro, that shit is,
you know what pisses me off, bro? When someone, as someone who, when I stream, I don't get that many viewers. When when I pop into a smaller streamer's chat
Mhm.
and they look at that
And then they
for like a hot second and
I
then they
peeped out
just
my
go
mic.
right back to the game, I'm like I'm not saying I'm
You see
entitled
me,
to
nigga?
your, I'm not entitled to you or a response from you. But if I'm actively supporting you, it would be nice to at least be appreciated. You know what I mean? It's a politeness thing, I guess.
Acknowledged. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like if
not
I'm going
asking.
out of my way, I could, you know what I'm saying? I could be watching fucking my favorite streamer Ninja right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I could be watching
But
Ninja Blevins.
I'm over here. I'm over here supporting my boy. Well, okay. My boy will say what's up, you know, anytime. But if
Yeah,
I'm
of
supporting,
course.
you know what I'm saying, a smaller streamer, and I'm like, yo, what's up, man? And they don't respond. And like you said, if they look at chat and then they don't say anything, bro, that shit, bro, I'm unfollowing. If I'm following, I'm unfollowing. I'm unsubbing.
And
You
I
know what I'm
like
saying?
to,
I'm taking everything back, bro. I'm sorry. I'm
and I
sorry.
watched some Vinland Saga clips last night, so I'm trying to get back into a positive mindset because I realized I've grown a little more jaded over the past couple of months, so I'm trying to get back from that. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt and be like, huh, maybe they're just shy, maybe they don't know what to say. But at the same time, you can just be like, hey man, you know, like this.
Not too
You can just
shy,
be like,
nigga.
hey
You gotta.
man.
I don't know. I don't know.
But
You got to be
exactly.
a okay. There are, I guess, you know, starting out, as obviously starting out, you know, what I'm saying people will be shy. But if you've been streaming for more than like a month or two, you should be pretty good at reading chat and acknowledging the people that
Yeah,
are coming through to support you and shit. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like shyness isn't really an excuse after a
It's not a
month,
crutch. Yeah.
after 3 weeks.
What we're saying is grow up.
What we're
Grow
saying
up.
is be real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Read
exactly.
our messages. Read our messages.
Yeah, this isn't your grandma's Twitch chat. This is the real world. So acknowledge my message or you're getting recorded.
Exactly, man. Exactly. But next up, I'll take this next one and then hand it off to Buzz once more. Next up, we're talking about community building outside of the stream. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about this before, when we mentioned, you know, everybody talking to each other, building a community. Discord is a great place. Everybody's got Discord. Everybody's got Discord. Fucking even Soluminati's got a Discord. He's back, by the way, which is insane. Not insane, but you know.
Didn't he shave his dreads?
Yeah, yeah, that was like a while ago. I think like that was before he did. But yeah, he's got a Discord. He's got. Well, I joined it and then I left because it was one channel and the nigga doesn't say anything in there, bro. It was kind of, it was like do not
Hey,
use his
man.
Discord as an example. Have
No.
multiple channels, you know what I'm saying? Have a channel for some memes, have a main chat, have a, you know what I'm saying, have a promote your stream chat. If somebody wants to, you know, promote their stream, they don't have to drop it in the main chat while everybody's having a
Yeah.
conversation. But yeah, Discord is a great place for people to connect and just be like, hey, what's going on? How are you doing today? When stream, you know, what are we playing today? You know, it's just random shit that people want to talk to the streamer about or talk to each other about. Definitely use social media, like Twitter or TikTok or Instagram. I'm not calling this shit X. To show behind the scenes shit, like, you know, what you're doing, like making coffee or some shit, going work out. You know what I'm saying? Just damn, am I talking fast? Let me slow down.
It's cool, bro. It's cool.
Let me chill out, bro. Let me chill out. But yeah, make sure you're using social media to just give them another aspect, another point of view on you. Because when you're on stream, you got your persona up, you got your not guard, but you know what I'm saying, you're kind of, it's different when you see like a simple Snapchat of somebody, like a story of somebody, you know, a picture of their coffee or some shit, and be like, yo, chilling, be live around this time. You know what I mean? Like it's it's not super different, but it's a different perspective because oh shit, like that's a cool
I
mug.
drink
He's got
coffee.
a fucking Rick and Morty mug. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's, I don't know. This guy
How
likes
was
Rick and Morty.
by the way?
It's good. It's good.
Is it still good?
I still really like it. Yeah.
I genuinely don't think I've seen anything past season 4, which was 2018, 2019. And that's not me trying to be like a Rick and Morty like hater. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I kind of just fell off and I was kind of worried that it got bad.
No, I still really think it's good. You could watch it again. Finished Invincible. Invincible was very good. Holy fuck! Have you seen it or has it just been spoiled?
I'm mostly through season 1. I'm about a little over
Season
halfway.
1?
Yeah, bro. I told
Oh
you I
my
had.
God.
Okay, so I told
If
you
I
and
could
your
watch it again.
partner. I told you and your partner. I had that entire shit spoiled for me, like in one slideshow. Like I know everything that's gonna happen, and it's like, it's still
Yes,
fun to
hold on.
watch though.
Like an Instagram, like not real. What's the other one?
Post.
Post where it has carousel, like an Instagram carousel. Yeah,
I liked a couple of Instagram, like I like a couple of memes because you know when Conquest, that's not a spoiler, but when Conquest showed up, I was like, this
Negan's
nigga
character?
real. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
this nigga real as fuck.
No, that
And you know, I
he
started
was
like
dead.
liking. Bro was scary, like genuinely, like
Yeah.
I you know what I
That was a
love?
villain. That was a like, bro. They
That
don't
was
write
a-
villains like that, bro. They
That-
do
that-
not. Like that's good, but like, bro, I haven't seen a villain
Man.
since Thanos. Like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
The best is yet to come. If what I've seen is true, the best is yet to come, bro. Because Robert Kirkman was in his bag when he wrote this shit. Granted, there were a couple of little weird, like fetishy shits, but like you know, they
What, in the
edited that
comics or
shit
some
out.
shit?
Yeah, like not even fetishy, just like horny, and
Oh,
it's weird. But like
okay.
you know, I don't.
Yeah, the show is good. The show is good. The show is not
Show was
horny.
great. The show was great.
Shout out
I
Invincible
think
the show.
shout out Invincible this show, but like honestly, dude, now the best is yet to come. Like niggas get real, but
Bro, I just want him to unleash like his full pack. He's a fucking what is it, Viltrumite?
Viltrumite, yeah,
Bro. I want him to tap into whatever emotion he needs to tap into.
What, Invincible?
Yes,
Dude,
I
he
need
did
him
that
to-
shit. That's
I
how
know.
he beat Conquest. Because you know what the thing is? You know what the thing is?
Hold on, we said too much. We said too much.
That's not a spoiler. He's the main character. If there's a villain in the story, unless it's fucking.
Yes, it's the
I
good
don't
guy.
know.
The good
It's
guy
the
wins.
good guy.
Unless
Like,
there's
bro,
a
it's not a
cliffhanger.
spoiler to say David killed Goliath. Like that's just
What?
how it goes.
Yeah, the Bible been out for.
Bro, I
the
was
fuck.
literally in the second book of the Bible, bro.
Bro, I was in chapter 2 of Genesis, bro. I was just getting around to that. Like, yeah, man.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
I'm asking. So it's like, yo, do you know? So I'm thinking about picking up the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Oh, yo, you need Jesus dies, right? Fuck. Damn.
Judas, what are you doing? No.
Do not trust that Judas guy, dog. Okay, enough religious jokes, bro. That's just
Amen. But like,
there's nothing. We're not. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing.
I'm not ripping on
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus,
We're
man.
not-
Jesus was cool. I fuck with
Jesus
Jesus.
was chill. You know what I'm saying? He made
Jesus
the
was a
tables
cool
and shit.
ass
You know, so he was a
little
little
magician type beat.
Then
You
they
know,
did the carpenter. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
exactly. Saw the lady in half trick. You know,
Exactly.
I'll fuck with it.
I wonder who pulled that shit off the first time, bro. This has nothing to do with streaming, but who pulled off the first saw the lady in half trick, bro?
A mischievous trickster. Do you know how it works?
No.
Am I gonna? Do you want to know how it
Yeah.
works? So you see how it's like one long box, right?
Yeah.
It's actually two boxes. So there's a lady in the first box and there's a lady in the second box.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
one lady
Okay.
and a different lady's pair of legs. Yeah.
That's okay. Damn, it sucks to be both of them because you're just crammed in that bitch.
Yeah, it sucks to be the legs, especially because like
Yeah,
you know,
you're just-
it's hot as fuck.
And you got you don't have some. It's too bad. I don't know. That sucks ass.
I just spoiled there was
Some-
this kid.
yeah.
There's this little German kid with suspenders and a lollipop just watching this shit like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
My God,
Spoiled.
sie saw the lady in half trick.
Bro, what? Streamer collabs cast, ladies and gentlemen. Streamer collabs cast.
Shout out that little German kid, bro. I'm sure
Yeah,
he's
man.
cool as fuck.
Shout out
He's
that
like
balloon,
the
man.
German version of the Rizzler.
Oh, you said lollipop. I thought of the balloon from Phineas and Ferb. Isn't that fucking Doofenshmirtz's
Balloony?
dad?
No, that's Balloon. That's his best friend.
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
Balloony.
Yeah, but then he gets slimed out or some shit. No, he just
Did he
leaves.
get slimed out?
He just doesn't.
He did just leave.
He just
What?
doesn't come around, bro. Fake ass balloon.
What happened to Balloony? Balloony is popped in Meepless in Seattle, but is later fixed by Perry the Platypus, who gave him a Band-Aid. Okay.
Okay, cool. Perry's the G for that.
Ew. Chat, can we pull up a picture of Balloony? What the? Ew.
Wait, he just a balloon with a face on it.
Ew.
Balloony, Phineas and Ferb. Oh! Yo, all right. I may or may not edit in a picture of this nigga, bro. I thought he was okay. You remember the balloon? The balloon from Gumball. I'm thinking he just Alan. A little face, bro.
No, he's nothing like Alan, bro.
This is grotesque. This is haunting. Oh my god, bro.
Okay, dude. Okay. Side note: do you know Gumball's getting a reboot?
It ended. It did end. It did end. I forgot.
They're bringing it back and streaming exclusively on Hulu.
Okay. I fuck with that.
I will be there.
I will be there. I will be there. Gumball has been peak. Gumball is like, dare I say, top 5 TV shows of all time.
Definitely top 3 Cartoon Network
top 5
shows.
Animated. I feel like
it goes. Right? Hold up. For me personally, my top 3 is Gumball, regular show, Gumball, Adventure Time.
I feel like the Adventure Time regular show debate, y'all need to shut the fuck up because it's 2 different shows, bro. It's 2 different shows.
They both coexist.
They both do different things exceedingly well. Adventure Time will tell a consistent story very well, and then regular show will have a bunch of excellent one-off shows, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
It's 2 completely different shows. So for me, I gotta put Adventure Time and regular show on the same. They're in the same tier for me. You know what I'm saying? They're in the same tier for me. But I don't know, because I'm really fucking with Invincible right now.
Invincible's peak. Like Invincibles. That's like adult. I feel like it's important to. I feel like it's important. Like it's you separate adult animation from like animation aimed at a younger audience. I'm not gonna say kids animation because the regular show definitely wasn't for kids.
No,
I'm not saying it was for like I'm saying
it's for like teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Like 16
to young adults,
16 to 18. You know what I'm saying?
I probably should not have been watching. Well, it's not that bad. I'm not gonna say I shouldn't have been watching it at like 12, but like definitely. I remember Mom made us turn it off. Do you remember Mom made us turn off that one time before that episode got censored?
Because
Mordecai said.
He said,
"You pissed me off,
bro." Then what did he say? What was the new way? What was the new version of him saying it?
You ticked me off.
Oh my god, bro. Oh yeah, bro. And then, didn't they like actually cuss in the first episode? They were like, "How the?"
No, they would. How the H are we gonna fix this S?
Yeah, cause I thought in like the original like the first like that's the that's pilot. The pilot, but like in the original pilot, like I'm pretty sure they said how the hell are we gonna fix this shit? I'm 90% sure, and then they were like, no, we gotta cut that so it'll be good for Cartoon Network and not bro, an Adult Swim regular show.
Oh, they're coming out with that.
All right, I want to see how that goes.
They're rebooting adults. They're rebooting. So it's gonna be like when. Do you know how the show ends?
I think so. It's like with a. Go ahead. I finished.
Essentially, it cuts to the end. Like it cuts to like 20 years later. Mordecai and Rigby are like adults. They got families and shit. It's gonna talk about either after the last episode or the time before the last episode, like within that 20 years. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so they're like adults, which is gonna be interesting. But
that is gonna be interesting. I'm
not gonna lie, bro.
I'm not scared, but I'm
skeptical.
That is the word I was looking for. Yeah.
But you know what, man? I used to when I was younger. You know how they kept framing Mordecai and Rigby as losers, bro?
Them niggas had a job.
They had jobs.
They got a place to live. Friends.
They got a
Wing Kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Going on adventures, bro.
Like, bro, how are you gonna call them losers when they saving the world in every other episode, bro? Granted, they're responsible for 90% of the chaos,
the imminent annihilation of the world.
But bro, when I think of the first, I don't know why the first thing you remember the chair episode when
Of
they're
course, yeah,
rock
the
paper
destroyer of
scissors.
worlds.
Yeah, when they were rock paper scissors for the chair, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit that was hilarious. How do you go?
Wait, are we
100
talking about the same episode where they find the arcade game?
No, I'm talking about the one where Pops and Benson are throwing out a chair, and then Mordecai and Rigby are like, yo, don't throw it out. And then they're like, all right, you can have it. I don't give a fuck. Take it. And then Mordecai says something like, oh,
I do.
this
Which
is great.
episode was that? I remember. I know what you're talking about, but like,
It's
Oh,
like
man.
episode 3 or some shit, bro. It's a very, very early on.
Yeah,
It could be episode 2, honestly. But either way, they go 100 rounds of rock, paper, scissors, and fucking a black hole opens up in the sky to take
I
the
remember
chair
that.
because
Yep.
they couldn't win. At that shit, bro, like, how do you think of shit like that, bro? Like, what do you have to be on to think about, like, all right, so they tie 100 times, people come around, there's people betting and shit, and they're freaking, bro, that shit, that was a good episode.
Literally the second episode.
Yep.
So the first episode is the pilot. And the
Yep.
second episode. Oh
The
my
whole-
god, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no. It's the 25th episode of regular show's second season. Okay, called First Day. Got it.
Okay.
Age rating PG. JG Quintel. Shout out JG
Yeah.
Quintel, bro.
PG, not Y7. Not Y7.
No.
Shout out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That shit was Y7. That shit low key. You remember the bro, this is a Streamer Class podcast, and we're not even talking about streaming right
gives a
now.
fuck?
We'll get back to that. But you remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fucking like, I don't know, it was like 5 episodes or 6 episodes that I got on my, like, I want to say 12th birthday.
The 2002 animated one?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one with
that shit is fire.
the one where they go to Shredder's, like, dojo or his base.
Yeah.
And then he had the earth, water, fire, air.
I was thinking about
fucking-
that the other day.
bro,
Yeah.
Damn,
The
niggas low key.
Mystic Foot Ninjas or something.
Yeah, they low key freaked me out a little bit. The first time I was like, the first time I seen him, like after the second time, I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Yeah,
this is-
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are they gonna do against earth, water, fire, and air, nigga? Like, what the fuck? That shit was crazy.
See, and remember when Leonardo cut off Shredder's head?
Yes, that was crazy. That's crazy that they fucking put that in.
I was like,
a
this
kid's
is
show.
Y7, bro. Like,
Exactly, yeah.
and
Granted,
then he
there was no
picks
blood.
up the head and walks through the fire.
Shredder's top
I remember
top 5 villains of all time.
8-year-old me, I was like, what the fuck is this guy? Oh my gosh.
And then, spoiler alert, he was an Ultron from a different planet. He lived in Shredder's stomach. He was like this big, living in the stomach. And that shit,
Yep.
and then they go to space. Bro!
So was Oroku Saki like always an Utrom, or was he like replaced at some point?
I'm pretty sure I think he was
They killed
always
the
one.
fuck out that nigga like several times, bro. Like, remember when Splinter dropped a water tower on him?
Yeah, like, how do you live through that, bro? He kicked the
Because you're
fuck
an
out of him.
Utrom, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, sure. That's not.
Bro, remember?
Plot
Okay,
armor.
that was crazy. Remember when Leo was like trying to squabble with those foot ninjas by himself, and then Hun came in and like whooped the dog shit out of him?
Yeah.
But then and then Shredder pulled up and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna break your swords and I'm gonna throw you through your friend's window, and then I'm gonna burn that bitch down." Damn.
Damn, I'm telling you,
That shit was-
Shredder was a real one, bro. Shredder was a menace.
There was my Leonardo was like mad depressed for a couple episodes. I'm not gonna lie.
I felt bad, bro.
He was
That
in
shit was
there
tough.
trying to forge his swords. He was like, "Bro, I got my ass kicked. I lost my swords.
Cause he's
April
the
doesn't have a
leader,
home
bro.
anymore." I was like,
He was the
"Ugh."
leader, bro.
They
And
don't
then
talk about shit
fucking-
like this
bro,
anymore.
That was that show like got emotions out of me, bro. Like that
Yeah,
show,
bro.
that shit that was real. That was cinema. That was cinema.
You know the
But-
Foot Ninja theme? The da-na-na-na-na,
Yes.
da-na-na-na-na. Bro, if I ever, God never let this happen to me, bro. If I ever get into a squabble and that shit plays like disembodied out of nowhere,
I'm leaving.
I'm out.
I'm
I'm running,
leaving.
bro.
You win. You win.
well, I mean, to be fair, the Foot Ninjas were kind of wimps.
Cause the niggas were trained by bro. Okay, so you have Splinter, who was
Yeah.
trained by a ninja master, right?
Master Yoshi. Yep.
Master Yoshi. That man trained Splinter. Well, he didn't train Splinter, but Splinter learned everything from him.
Yep.
Mutated into like I mean, he's got to have super strength because there's no way he's kicking over a water tower with a rat strength. So he's got super strength.
Yeah, man.
And then the Ninja Turtles also have super strength. Them niggas is shredded. And plus, they got shells, so you can't do anything against the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what's crazy though? Shredder broke that shell. Shredder
He
cracked
did.
Leo's shell.
That's not, bro.
He
I'm
cracked
trying to
that nigga's
say,
shell and tossed him through a window.
Shredder is a bro. Shredder
might have actually like been a genuine demon, bro. Like he was like
I'll say
consistently
top
on
10.
that time.
I'll say top 10. I'll
Consistently
back up
on
to
that
top 10,
time.
but Shredder is
God damn.
definitely one of the Shredder and Tai Lung are two villains that just do not get enough shine, bro.
Lord
Like-
Shen, obviously.
Are you talking about the peacock?
Yeah, Lord Shen.
He
Fire.
wasn't that memorable to me. Like I know he was. I just like Tai Lung better. I just thought Tai Lung like just his entitlement like I understood, and then
No.
at the same time like his betrayal. I also like bro like there's so many layers to Tai Lung, bro. Like he had,
Yeah.
and then he turned on his dad, and then fucking shut the fuck up, and then fucking Master Oogway had to knock his shit out with the
That
little
shit,
bop,
no,
bop,
that shit,
bop,
bro,
bop.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I rewatched that scene like a month or two ago, and that shit broke my heart. Cause like watching him raise Tai Lung, and then like when he's about to squash this dude, it like shows him as a kid running
As a
towards him. Like, I was
baby,
like,
bro.
God damn, bro.
Getting fucking
This movie is called Kung Fu Panda, bro. I was in for a family fun like Y7 romp. Like this was supposed to be an enjoyable experience for me and the kids. Why am I like? Why is there a tightness in my throat?
he's bro like that shit.
And he couldn't walk the same again. That's why he had the cane.
That's why. Yeah, he didn't have a cane. He limped. He had a limp.
He had a limp, bro.
I think in the third one,
broke his shit.
did he have a cane in the third one? I remember in the
I didn't
first
watch
one.
the third one.
I don't think I seen the third one either. I
Third
was
one
like,
was trash.
and then there's a fourth one. No, we've seen the
No,
third
I
one.
did watch the third one.
We've seen
I
the
just
third
didn't
one.
like it.
It just
I didn't
wasn't.
like it.
I couldn't tell you who the villain was. Was it a rhino?
Did anyone see Kung Fu Panda 3 or 4?
No. Did anybody see? Yeah, I was about to say. Did anybody see 4?
I know Aquafina was in it, and I'm not really a huge Aquafina fan.
Yeah.
No disrespect to her. I'm just saying her
Yeah.
acting is just not for me. I'm sure she's a wonderful person, but
She's
I'm just
probably
not
cool
a fan.
or whatever. Yeah.
She could be cool. I don't know, but like,
But you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I
didn't see
think
it.
my biggest fear is like, like someone watching this, like let's say I ripped on fucking, I don't know, Mr. Rogers, and he watched this. Someone's like, well, Charles, that's not very nice.
That's not very neighborly.
Who rips on Mr. Rogers,
What the
bro?
fuck? Nah, right. Mr.
You're
Rogers
an-
probably got riders, bro. There's no
You're
way.
an
There's no.
enemy,
He's
bro.
connected. You gotta
He
check
was-
in.
he was
You gotta
connected.
check in with Mr. Rogers before you hit up that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That neighborhood.
That's crazy.
You gotta check in with Mr. Rogers real quick, man.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, bro.
But she can get wicked real quick. You know what I'm
Shit
saying?
can get wicked, so
Put on
get
them
to
kicks.
stepping.
You know what I'm saying?
Where you from, bro? Where your grandma stay?
So where you? I don't know you. Who are you? I ain't
kinda
seen you around
unfamiliar,
here
bro.
before. You looking a little unfamiliar.
Imagine getting pressed by a puppet, bro.
Wait, which puppet?
You know the puppets that live.
Oh, you
in,
talking
like,
about the
little?
Okay. You're talking about the little puppets in his house, or
Yeah, like bro.
Hold on. Oh my god.
They're scary, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hold the fuck up, bro. I wish I could. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is that? Who made that?
Satan, bro.
Who made that, bro?
Sorry.
They're all horrifying. Like, bro, look up Mr. Rogers puppets. The first thing to pop up is a fucking
is Demon Spawn, bro. Lady Elaine Fairchild. Oh hell no.
I'm not, bro.
I think my
That's
favorite.
crazy.
One of my favorite parts of Mr. Rogers was him feeding the fish. I loved when he fed
Yeah,
the fish.
yeah, that was good. That was good. I like the train when the train would come out.
The trolley. Yeah.
The trolley.
Yeah.
That shit was good.
Damn, when did Mr. Rogers die? Fred Rogers. He died in 2003. I was too young to like comprehend it, but damn, he was married to the same woman. He's married to the same woman for almost 50 years, bro.
Real shit.
That's some real shit, bro. Oh yeah, he was a minister too.
Pastor
Damn.
Rogers, man.
Pastor.
Father
Imagine going
Rogers.
like, bro, imagine watching shit on Saturday, like catching a rerun of Mr. Rogers, then going to like fucking mass the next day, and it's like,
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't like he was like drinking and partying on his show. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
no, bro, it's just weird because it's like, damn, I go to Mr. Rogers' church. How did he
He's lit, bro.
pass? How did he pass? Oh no. Stomach surgery went wrong. Damn.
damn.
Shout out Mr. Rogers, bro. Mr. Rogers and
Rogers was a real one.
Steve Irwin,
Yup.
probably the most influential. Like that shit changed me, bro.
Those two guys are fucking. That was like everybody's childhood, bro. I feel like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Especially, I hurt when Steve Irwin died, bro. You know what I'm saying? That
Steve,
shit,
bro.
I
That's
grabbed my
dude.
chest and doubled over, bro. I was like, damn, not, bro. Other frat crap.
The Krat brothers are still alive. Yes.
Okay, good. I didn't want to like find that out on stream.
Don't speak that evil into existence,
exactly,
bro.
no, I'm taking a day off, bro. No,
we're not. Bro, wait a minute. One's older than the other? I thought they were twins.
Yeah, I think hold on, what color? I think
Nah,
orange and
bro.
blue, right? The blue one is older, I think, right?
Chris is 55 and Martin is 59. God damn. Sabumafu, Wild Kratts. Oh, do you remember that Wild Kratts game? This was a streaming podcast at some point in the day.
Yeah.
Like we
Now it's just a nostalgia cast, but
no, it's just the nostalgic.
yeah.
We need to get you know who we need to get on the pod?
Who?
The nostalgia critic.
That yeah.
We need to get
that's
Doug Walker.
Bro, what was I had a favorite one. I watched that one like a few times. He had a couple really good ones. Like I liked his Ghost Rider. I think did he review Daredevil?
Yes.
I think he reviewed Daredevil. I think I fucked with that one too. Yeah. I fucked with that one too. That one was funny. I don't know. And then the Matrix, I didn't really like because I don't know. I think it got a little long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he definitely listened to feedback from what I remember. Like,
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
his
yeah.
most recent, because I'm still subscribed to him. So like, I'll watch one of his videos when it pops up in my feed. He definitely, I think, heard that people were like, "Oh, skits are a little long," you know, not really, you know. So when they're there, they're kind of more tightly written and more compact. But
Yeah.
no, nostalgia critic Doug Walker, he gets ripped on by the fucking Oni Plays guys. Do you know them? They're the guys who Smiling Friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they ripped on him.
Damn, that's
a bunch.
crazy. In the
no.
show?
No, on their YouTube channel.
Okay.
So they would like, they wouldn't rip on him like in a mean way. They just like rip on him because of like some of his behaviors and the noise he made. And he actually acknowledged it. And he was like, "No, it's funny as fuck. Like I've seen it. That shit is funny as hell." What I'm saying is he seems like a good sport and like a genuinely good dude who's like passionate about shit, which is kind of rare to see these days, especially, you know, because he's from an era where YouTubers were passionate, and now you got a lot of niggas that are like, you know, just about the money or about the views, about the clickbait. I don't know, bro. We got to get Doug Walker on the pod, bro.
Yeah, man.
How did we get from Zabumafu to the?
What did we even start? We started with like Invincible, bro. And then we went to TMNT, and then fucking TMNT. The movie was very good. TMNT the movie was very good.
The 2007 3D one.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was good.
That shit was...
I remember almost crying when I was holding it together. I was being very brave for a 7-year-old when Leo and Raph fought. I was like, "Damn, bro, that's
hard.
a brother, bro."
I was
like, I could never fight my brother like that.
And then he broke the shit, and then, bro, that shit.
He almost killed, bro.
Raph
almost killed him, and Leo looked at him like, "Damn, bro, this is where we're at." And then Raph just ran off.
Like, bro,
damn.
But at the same time, bro, you had to understand, Raph was tired of hiding. Raph was a vigilante at that point, bro. He was handling shit.
Team together,
Raph was handling
Leo
shit.
Left.
Exactly. Leo wanted to be a vigilante too, bro. He was holding it down in fucking Africa or some shit, bro.
Like
that nigga left.
And he left Raph in charge, and Raph, and then as soon as he came back, he was like, "Oh, I'm the leader again." Sit down,
bro,
Raph.
exactly,
Like,
bro. Like,
Raph was like, nigga, I've
coming
been
back?
holding this shit
Like,
down
that-
like when you've been gone. Like,
yeah, that shit, that bro,
like
that movie
as
was
growing
so
up.
good. There were so many layers.
I'm
to
like, where can I watch that, bro? Is that on
exactly,
YouTube?
bro. Where is that? Where's the? Hold on. And then
I was
we can,
thinking
and
about
then we
that
can
movie
wrap
the
it
other
up.
day too.
Hold on.
Buy or rent. Let's see where I can watch it. Chris Evans was Casey Jones? What?
Apple TV. I'm not buying that. Bro, why the fuck would you put it on Apple TV? Oh my god, bro, that upsets me. Wait, wait, hold the fuck up.
Captain
Yo,
America.
I know you
was
just said that, but
Casey
Chris Evans
Jones,
is Casey
bro.
Jones? Who the fuck else was in this bitch, bro?
Mako.
I don't know
Where
if I
can
know
I
anybody
watch
else.
this, bro? Prime Video. Oh my god, I don't. Do I want to buy it? Not really. I'll find it. I'll find it.
I will.
It's not that I don't want to buy it. It's not that I think it's not worth buying. It's just, you know.
Wait, hold on. Lawrence Fishburne. That Lawrence Fishburne was the narrator. What the
Crazy.
fuck? Y'all got Morpheus to narrate TMNT? Y'all
This
got
nigga
Morpheus to narrate
bro.
TMNT? Okay.
This nigga Morpheus, bro.
Yeah, man. All right.
Well, that was the Streamer Collabs cast. Be nice
Believe
to
it
your
or not.
viewers, read chat, and talk to people. Otherwise, you're not gonna grow a community. On that note,
man, we're gonna leave you with that. Love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Holla at your motherfucking boys, man. Peace.